It was a sunny Saturday afternoon. The air was warm, the sky was blue, and the city park was filled with laughter. Three best friends, Jake, Lily, and Ben, were playing catch near the river bridge. But they weren't alone. With them was their best furry friend, a loyal golden retriever named Max. Max wasn't just any dog, he was family, with big brown eyes, floppy ears, and a heart full of love. Max followed the kids wherever they went. He loved chasing balls, licking ice cream off their fingers, and wagging his tail every time someone said, "Good boy." That day, the four of them ran through the grass, their giggles dancing through the air. Jake threw the ball high and far. "Go, Max, go!" shouted Lily. Max chased the ball. Kids raced to the bridge. Ben, always the most adventurous, climbed up onto the bridge's railing and spread his arms like a bird. "Look, I'm flying!" he shouted. "Ben, get down, that's dangerous," Jake called out, concern in his voice. But before anyone could stop him, Ben slipped. Splash! The sound of water exploding broke the laughter. The world seemed to freeze for a moment. Ben had fallen into the river. "Ben!" Lily screamed. The river was cold and fast. Ben splashed, trying to stay afloat, but the current was pulling him. Panic filled his eyes. Jake ran to the edge, but didn't know what to do. The water was deep, and none of them knew how to swim well, but Max did. Without waiting a single second, Max barked loudly and jumped straight into the river. The splash of his dive was strong and full of purpose. "Go, Max! Please save him!" Jake cried. Max swam fiercely, his fur soaked and heavy, but his heart determined. His strong legs cut through the water as he paddled toward Ben, who was now coughing and barely keeping his head above the surface. Max reached him and nudged Ben gently, letting him grab onto his back. Then, with all his strength, Max turned and began swimming back toward the riverbank. Lily and Jake ran along the edge, shouting, "You can do it, Max! Come on, buddy!" Finally, Max reached the edge. The kids helped pull Ben out of the water, coughing and shaking, but safe. Max climbed out behind him, soaked and shivering, but wagging his tail as if he had just fetched a ball, not saved a life. Ben hugged Max tightly, tears in his eyes. "You saved me. Max, you saved me," he whispered. Max licked Ben's cheek and gave a soft bark, almost like he was saying, "I've got you." Soon, a small crowd gathered. Parents, joggers, even the ice cream vendor came over. When they heard what happened, everyone began clapping. "Such a brave dog," someone said. "A real hero," added another. The park ranger came running and gave Max a big dog biscuit. "For bravery and love," he said with a smile. Later that evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky orange, the kids sat on the grass, drying off. Max lay between them, his head resting on Jake's foot. Lily looked at him and said softly, "He's not just a pet, he's family." And they all nodded, because that day, Max didn't just show courage, he showed heart. He reminded everyone that real heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they have fur and four paws. Moral of the story: true love and loyalty can come in the form of a furry friend. Pets are not just animals, they are protectors, companions, and sometimes lifesavers.